Hello everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot and Astrology. I'm just going to be using cards today, most likely Kipper. I have a really good question from XOXO909. She wants to know, or he, I'm not sure, which Republicans are leaving the House of Representatives in the next few months. I don't know that I'll put a time constraint on it. Will Moore resign or be forced to step down due to big judicial scandals or corruption? So, okay, first of all, I have a playlist that I created that I think is titled GOP Who Asked for Pardons. Okay, so if you go there, there's I think 7 or 8 videos in there, and I'll add this one into that, but I'm going to start with that list. Okay, so we're talking Scott Perry, Andy Biggs, Mo Brooks, Louie Gomer, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Hazmat Gates, and I'm going to add Josh Hawley, Ted Cruz, Barry Loudmilk, because he gave that tour on January 5th, 2021, and Paul Gosar. So I'm going to just do a series of yes, no, and see how long this takes. But meanwhile, you might want to check out that other those other videos that I've done to see if we get some of the same cards. So, okay, hold on. Let me bring over my table. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided to use the Lenny. So this is an old deck. I don't think it's still out there. I think it's out of, what's the word? Out of edition. I don't know. Out of print. That's it. So anyway, okay. I was just checking my playlists, and so if you're new to my channel, just know that there's I think over 600 readings on Trump in there. So he has his own playlist. I have a playlist titled Karmic Readings on Politicians and Others, which is probably really interesting. And there's playlists for the J6 insurrection and the fake elector scheme and just so many others. I didn't even count how many playlists I have, but you might want to check there if you have further questions on anybody else that I'm not reading on today. Okay, so first off on my list for today is Scott Perry. What is your... And I may even have a Scott Perry playlist. Oh yeah, there's a playlist just titled Political Readings. I think everything is probably in there. But anyway, okay, so Scott Perry, what is your political future? And no timing. Okay, so something going on at home. This could also be safety. His foundation is moving towards a vote that will end his public interactions with others. So I think he's out. Somehow or another, he's out. Scott Perry's out. Probably won't be voted back in, is what I would think with those cards. Okay, so Andy Biggs. Andy Biggs. I wonder if I can shuffle. This deck is so small, I don't know. You know, when you're dealing with only 36 cards, and they're small, although these aren't as small as some of them I have. But okay, anyway, Andy Biggs is next. Now, these first several that I'm reading on, like I said, are those who have asked for a pardon. And I do have that playlist. Like I said, I just created that the other day. Okay, so, Andy Biggs, what is your political future? Right there. Very complicated. Because you're guilty as, you know what? GAF, man. The good old white boys club, who's taken a lot of money. Something about the flow of money and the wisdom to not do that. And then here it's out. It's going to be illuminated. And if I were to keep going, there's more illumination, and then he's out. He gone. Oops, don't do that. Okay. All right, so next one is Mo Brooks. Mo Brooks. Mr. Brooks. Trying to remember his face. I can't remember his face. These others I can, but for some reason he's not sticking in my head. That's okay. I don't want these guys in my head. Before I do readings, I always ask, my guides, and I align with God in Christ, but I have no religious affiliation whatsoever. So what I do is ask for my guides and guardian angels who are aligned with God in Christ to just come through my body and guide my hands to get to the right cards. Okay. Mo Brooks. This is interesting. I don't know if he's really going anywhere. Someone who cares about him offers gifts to somehow stay, or maybe he just won't be reelected. But then again, the anchor is a card of being in. Let's get this in a little more around. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. I am thinking that this has to do with he's taken out. This would be, usually when I get the coffin card, that can be the the clue that there's resignation. But this, and I wonder if it's because we're talking clearing, cut out for some reason or another. So his ability to leave, go out, come back in, leave, through the election cycles, it's cut out. The public is cut out by the public, because that's the solution to cleaning things up. That's interesting. What I could do, maybe I'll do that when I get done. Let me just get through this list. I just had another idea, but let's get through this list first. Okay, Louie Gomer. That guy, I will never forget what he looks like. Drove me nuts watching him refusing to wear a mask and tapping. He took his pen and he just kept tapping on the microphone the whole time anybody else was talking during a I can't remember what committee was going through, something really important. And he was just making a nuisance of himself. Okay, Louie Gomer. Louie Gomer, what is your political future? Oh, this one's popping up. Yeah, he wants to be the star, but then again, this could be connections. Let's keep going with the rest of the cards here. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Come on, it's this one right there. Yeah. Okay. Connected in as a risk taker and somebody who's just an opportunist, and he's going to get whipped out somehow or another because he's guilty and toxic, but also could be guilty in just some minimal ways, but it's enough to kick him out. Now, I can't say for sure that these people are going to be, because the question was resign or forced to step down due to big scandals or corruption. When we have the cross card, we've definitely got corruption. And it, one of the key words is guilt. But he's part of this like web with the stars, who were just opportunists to get in there. And, and there's a reason he asked for a pardon, right? That's the important piece right there. So I don't know that a lot of these guys just might not get back in when it comes time, when their time comes up for re-election. Okay, so the next one is Monostat Trader Green. Tater Lady. Oh, God. These people, I swear. Okay. Will she resign or be forced to step down or not reelected? What's the deal with her? Marjorie Taylor Greene. Right here. Blocked. Too many obstacles. Obstacles to peace. People don't want the craziness. And maybe a person who has just received a lot of gifts. She's too toxic. Yeah, she's out. They've had it with her. Okay, let's see. Hazmat Gates. Thanks to Rose Blue for that one. A lot of these names have been gifted to me. They're burned into my brain. Okay, Matt Gates. Right there. Well, he's dangerous, he's abusive, he's just and deceptive and manipulative. It's going to be seen, well, this is narcissism too. Tremendous narcissism right here. I think I might have to keep going with this guy. He's connected, man. He's got his dad and all his money, his dad's resources. Complicated alliances, complicated commitments, people who are committed to him. Here's the money. Yeah, I don't know. We might be stuck with this guy for a while. It might take a little longer to get him out. But he did ask for a pardon, is the thing. Why would he have asked for a pardon? Right? You don't ask for pardons if you're not guilty, do you? Let's see, what if I keep going? Well, knighting here, we've got the money, power, protection, but he is this narcissist. The fox will, sniff out, ferret out, bring out the truth, and we'll see it. We will see it. It might be surprising, okay, but he also has, like I was saying, those resources of money with his dad. And there's the protection here. To have the bear and the dog, especially bookending, man. I mean, he has protection, and they're committed. But he's definitely an abuser. Okay, what's most important is that his guilt is going to come out eventually, and his toxic rhetoric and absolute lies, right? The snake is all about lies. And then here we have our institution of the government and his position in it, and it looks pretty dark and yeah, not so good because of his secrets and his craziness and his love for younger women and, you know, all of that. And he's also dumb enough to Venmo everything through whatever. He might go down with that Joel, what's his name, Joel Greenberg someday. And, you know, DeSantis is in there too. Okay. Josh Hawley. Remember him? Josh Hawley. These are, you know, like the most guilty around January 6th. Most guilty. Okay, Josh Hawley. What is his future? Josh Hawley. Right there. Oh, public obstacles. Regarding people that care about him. Could be connected with foreign. He could be connected with foreign money. That could be the important thing that comes out. Yeah. Yeah, no, he's gone. He's sunk. And he's part of this worldwide circle, this worldwide web, I think, of money laundering. There's that real possibility here. But he's not going anywhere. He's going to have a painful loss. He's done. And it might be that he has a choice in his future and he just doesn't navigate it very well. Because, I mean, these two cards are just awful. Well, actually, these three right here are really bad for just being done. But there's a good reason for him. This might be him resigning due to a choice to not be further put into danger. I think that's what it is. I think his solution is to resign because money's coming up, or foreign money is coming up. Like he's a lover of the foreign adversaries, and secret, you know, the mountain can be secret enemies that he's been, you know, connected with and have been kind of caring for him. It comes out in the public. That's amazing. Okay. And so maybe it's just that he doesn't get voted back in, but it looks to him, I think he might resign. He might resign because he's worried about being sunk. Okay. Ted Cruz. Ugh. Mr. Cancun. These guys are such, I mean, my God. Such idiots. Okay. So no, he's not in. Let's see his little story. Ted Cruz. What's coming down the pike for you? Something dangerous, or he's cut out. Okay. Let's see why. Like, what's going on with you, dude? Yeah, again, with his connections. Who protects him? Where does he get his money? It's the thing. Oh, if I were to keep going, it's, you know, guilty. Yeah. So, but anyway, scooch these up a little. Dangerous gifts, dangerous bribes that he's been trying to hide. Secrets that he's been hiding come out into the light because the light side is headed towards the book and opening up the secrets. Okay, there might be like two major secrets, or just him as an opportunistic, you know, dirtbag. His protection is cut. He doesn't have any more protection. And those who have protected him in the past, they're not able to. There's something that happens, I think, within their entire, within the GOP. Of course, we know what that is. They're all going to go down eventually, or they just won't be reelected. But you know how it goes. I mean, that's the thing, is we just have to remember that Jack Smith has been working his way. Merrick Garland, Jack Smith, Alex Whiting, their team have been working their way up the food chain. And as they recruit more people to flip, which would be these politicians who asked for a pardon, who are the most vulnerable, these guys will give what they can in order to not be incriminated themselves. And that's what I'm seeing here, is that Ted Cruz will talk in order to get what he, in order to get himself away from, he will give the gift, remain loyal to himself, this narcissistic self-loyalty. Yeah, that's the deal with him. Okay, next is Barry Loudmilk. Now, this guy, and I just have one more after this, and you know, you might have other people you want me to read on, but first, please check in the playlist, like I said. And if you can't find who you're looking for, then let me know, and I'll look myself, and if I can't find anything there, I'll do a reading on them. Okay, so Barry Loudmilk gave tours on January 5th, 2021, of course. I would think that he would be in the deepest hot water. So Barry Loudmilk. Yeah, that he's connected. Part of the brain of the organizing force. I would want to say he's sunk, but let's keep going. He may have a choice ahead of him, though. And the choice would be to provide information, wouldn't it? You would think. Oh, yeah. So he has a choice to keep him from being in really hot water. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, he'll definitely, it's a flippage. He's going to flip. Oh, yeah. He's going to cry for mommy. So they've got him, basically. I could explain all the reasons why, but I don't want to. He's done. And I'm just about done, sitting in this disgusting energy. Okay, Paul Gosar. Paul Gosar, what is your political future? Paul Gosar. Okay. He's out. Moving on. Might be seen as a big fat traitor, and he's blocked. He's blocked from moving forward in any meaningful way. He's headed out. He might be hightailing it for another. Oh, just hiding out in the mountains. Who knows? Okay, well, that's it, you guys. Thank you for the great question, XOXO. Okay, bye.